It is live, ma'am. Okay, you can start. You can start. Good morning, everyone. This is Kirtana from CSE-B. This morning, I am going to take a look into a latest technology, ethical hacking. Coming to ethical hacking, generally ethical hacking means accessing unauthorized data in an authorized way. Ethical hacking is completely legal. It is one of the highest paid and fastest growing profession in the IT world. Uh, Ethical hacking involves many programming skills. If you want to learn ethical hacking, you should be you should have enough knowledge on programming skills like Python and Java. Uh, Coming to types of ethical hacking, we have four types of ethical hacking: website hacking, email hacking, password hacking, and computer hacking. Um, uh, Computer hacking is one of the most dangerous hacking technique, so we have to be aware of it. We should be careful. If the person hacked our own computer system, then our personal data will be turned into public. So we should be careful of it. We should not click into any unnecessary links. We should not install useless apps. This because this leads to this makes the hacker more easy to hack our personal data. Advantages of hacking. Hacking helps to regain our passwords which we forget, um, and it's not let, it helps us in saving ourselves from being hacked. Uh, as a computer science student, we should have enough knowledge on hacking, uh, not for the sake of learning it, but saving ourselves from being hacked. Disadvantages of hacking: our own computer system will have a very malicious security breach in the sense our personal data will be accessed by the hacker. um, we will lose our privacy, and we should not misuse the hacking. So these are the disadvantages. uh, if a person gets hacked, what he should do first? He should shut down his system, and he should not give any access to his computer system. That means no network connection, and he should restore his apps, and then he can give his connection to the, and then he can access to the data, so that he can save himself from being hacked. And thank you. Any questions? No questions? Please turn the camera towards.
What is the main prevention to overcome the hacking?
If you know that you are getting hacked, you should first shut down your own computer system, and then you should not give any access to your system like network connections. You should not give any network connections so that the hacker cannot access your personal data.
Switch off the camera. Switch off the camera and microphone. Camera there. Touch on it. Show. Okay, bye. Fine. Next person. Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Today my presentation is how Indian economy how Indian economy is impacting on the world. While coming to the introduction, India is the largest country with most population, and India stands fifth rank in the normal GDP and third rank in PPP. India is a normal economy-based country which is rapidly improving day by day. Since starts from 21st century, annual average GDP growth has been 6 to 7%, while suppressing the China. We have seen this table here, the bar graph. United States with $21.43 trillion revenue for the year. India is 33.328 trillion dollars. Coming to the outlines, there are six outlines: currency, trade organizations, country group, GDP, import and export, and main industries. Currency. Indian currency is a rupee. Rupee is a developing currency. 72 rupees is equal to the $1. Reserve Bank of India is a head function of the rupee. World. While coming to the trade organizations, WTO and PCO, SafeTa is a and etc. are the World Trade Organizations. Country group. As we mentioned earlier, developing country. India is a developing and emerging country, lower middle income economy, newly industrialized country. While coming to the GDP, gross domestic price,
Right.
India is on plus. While coming to the GDP, India is increasing rapidly. Plus, it was 3.535 trillion dollars. While coming to the PPP, 11.754 trillion dollars. As we mentioned earlier, that its rank was fifth and third rank in PPP GDP growth. By coming to the sectors, agriculture sectors producing 16.38% and industry 29.34% and service 54.24%. Here we seen that Indian economy snapshots, GDP growth, GDP growth. Due to pandemic of 2022, 20 and 2021, India has decreased 7.7, and now it is increased to the 11.11. Export and import. Coming to the export and import, many goods for exchanging and export and import in India. Manufacturing companies imports 70.8% and fuel and mining 17.3% and agriculture products 11.5. While coming to the imports, 61.2 billion dollars was importing annually. Agriculture products 5.7%, fuel and mining 36.5%, 49.4 is manufacturing products. While coming to the main industries, processing, agriculture, handlooms and textiles, and chemical foods and leathers and technology, electric power are the best main products of the Indian economy. Thank you. Any questions?
What is GDP And does Indian currency value can increase in future?
The GDP is a gross domestic product, which means the monetary measure of the products in India by financial years. So I don't know definitely that I don't tell definitely that India currency value will increase, but I hope one day it will reach to the dollar price because India is a newly industrialized country, so it can generate more wealth coming years. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all. I am Manikanta from CSE-B. Today my presentation on tele-immersion. What is tele-immersion? Tele-immersion means it is a developed technology and it is advanced internet that will enable users in different geographical locations that will interact with each other in a simulated environment. In the users of the tele-immersion, people will feel like they're actually looking, talking, and interact in, uh, in each other. What is the main difference between the tele-immersion and virtual reality? These are the tele-immersion and virtual reality are the developed technologies. Tele-immersion, virtual reality means it allows you to move computer in a 3D environment. Tele-immersion means it can only create in a 3D environment, but you can see but not interact. Interaction is only possible by these two technologies. Why tele-immersion? This eye-to-eye problem is solved by this tele-immersion. Tele-immersion scans a person's face and body create a kind of living status that other participants see display on a large screen. How tele-immersion is achieved? It has three levels. First, displaying level, capturing level, and transmission level. How tele-immersion is achieved? Computers recognize the procedure presence of the movements of individuals and objects, tracking those individuals and images. 3D reconstruction for teleimmersion is performed and using steroid. What are the advantages of the teleimmersion? Teleimmersion overcome the drawbacks of video conference. It uses haptic sensors which we can touch the feel the projection. It will create a real-time situation. What are the disadvantages of the tele-immersion? It is high expensive and requires high bandwidth and requires high-speed internet minimum 60 Mbps. The conclusion of the tele-immersion. Tele-immersion is a fast developing technology and it is going to benefit the common people. It helps in many fields. So tele-immersion is a technology that is certainly going to be a new revolution of the world. Thank you.
Any questions? Any questions?
Any questions?
What is the main advantage of teleimmersion?
What is that?
Main advantage.
It will interact with people, each other, but it will use for the dinner purposes, for traveling charges. So, thank you.
Yes.
morning. Myself Lakshmi Priya, and I'm here to present impact of caste system on education. So, caste system is divided into four equal parts. That is, the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Dalits. So, actually, on the caste system is divided on the basis like the work the people are doing, the work the people are doing, and the jobs allotted by them by the place of the birth. So coming to nowadays, my topic is effects due to caste system in education. Let us take an example like the person who got 80% is not getting the chance, whereas the person who got just a pass mark is getting an opportunity because of he's having reservation. Here the merit is losing the chance, and that's not right. Uh, People of general castes are having lacking opportunities. So here you can see a poster like what would happen if the Indian government organized the Olympics in India. There will be a quota seat specifically. Like casteism does not only affect the fields, but it also affects the education system. Why? Because people of lower caste having reservations due to this, higher caste people have less opportunity to prove themselves. Not just even taking people can even doctors and engineers are also getting people who are having less chances due to reservations. They are getting the opportunities. What is the main objective of reservations? The main objective of Indian reservation system is to increase the opportunities for enhanced social and education status. Uh, like previously, the lower caste people are not having a proper education, so that the Indian constitution prepared it in such a way that where everyone will get an equal opportunity, but it is still continuing after 72 years. So yeah, merit and talent is not only helpful here. You should have a proper reservation, but this should be changed. You can see there where SC and ST people are having very clean path, whereas the general people are having many uh, like very problem to find their goal, reach the goals. So my conclusion is reservation should be stopped and government should find any other alternatives for the equality. Thank you. Any other questions?
Do you think the cash will affect the future generations?
Yes. Like see if people are
Do you think the cash will affect the future generations?
yes, it may affect the future generations. Like see. People of general caste are having less opportunities, whereas the people are having reservations, even they're not having that much capability of the post because of the reservation they're getting into the place, but that is not fair that people of merit also should get the opportunity. So it may affect the future generation.
Indian Army.
You're not
That was not mentioned in my role number. Okay.
Next.
camera. everyone. Good morning to everyone. My topic is child labor is a social crime. Child labor is a social crime. In the child labor, if you can use the child labor when workers, there are to limit the 5 and 15 age of the decline of the child labor will not to run. And the employees of the children below the median limited in age in the International Labour Organization in 2000 International Labour Organization in 2017 and the age between 5 and 17 years there are 14.3 millions of people are working as laborers and in India the age limit of children is 14 years and their factory and industrial employees child between the 14 years is illegal while there are many people are within implementation of these works. Common issues for them during the child labor there are the social health issues, legal, ethical and economical and the social once disease in this causes of the diseases of the child labor involved against the child labor is in pictures. There are children are making percentage and the source policy is the 20 percentage water collections and recycling the water collection. The people are 46 percentage cleanings and are the 7 percentage car washing and 1 percentage and their works children's work properly to this case is not limited. Enough is enough. Stop the children's child. Thank you. Any questions?
Disadvantages of
The disadvantage of this area is disease will become and the child labor is 14 5 years to 15 years only
how can you reduce the child labor? How can you reduce the child labor?
because of entering child labor is so many people. In the generation, there are not able to child labor to properly understand work in the schools and the parents are brought to the schools and child labor is
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my presentation. First of all, thank you for all being here. Let, let me say a few words about myself. I am Ojashwini from first year CSE-B, and my presentation topic is Neuralink, a human computer interface. And one day you could have supervision technology, and this might be sound like a episode of your favorite science fiction show, but Elon Musk and his team Neurotech startup Neuralink believe that their electronic brain computer interface could make this possible. Uh, as you can see here, what is Neuralink is? A Neuralink is just a device, and it is a technology to help the humans to interact with the machines using their brains. And Elon Musk described as a Fitbit in your skull with tiny wires, and it is used to interact with the machines, interact with the machines using their brains. And let's see how does it going to work and how it is placed in your brain. Neuralink processor look like the team Neuralink decided to install the chip in brain. It is going to place like if we remove a small part or tiny part in skull and it is placed in it. So since this process needs to be extremely precise, the Neuralink team has created a robot to install this Neuralink chip in brain specifically for this procedure. And this process could take less than an hour, and while you are under partial anesthesia, installing the device will only leave a tiny scare, and it receives in your brain receives and sends signals to your brain. In early stages, it is going to control the robots, machines, and cure mental illness and paralysis, etc. Elon Musk claims that this device could be used to operate robots, cure paralysis, treat mental illness, and you can also download any skill into your brain using this device. In 2020, the device is installation is done in a pig, and it shows that living organism can be functioned very normally even though after installing and removing it. And Musk has announced that Neuralink received break device recognition from FDA in July 2020. This is a major step for eventually mass producing Neuralink devices. Thank you. Any questions?
Any doubts?
So there are many people hacking the secrets. So how can you secure your data, memory data?
This is Neuralink, not ethical hacks.
How can you secure your data stored in the brain?
Oh, okay. You're saying how can you save how
Hackers.
hackers? It is used to cure mental illness and treatment, not for data something like there is no privacy for it. I will not completely have an analysis on it. Thank you. Any other?
Good morning, everyone. I am Vamsi Krishna. I am from first year CSE-B. Now, I would like to present my PPT. No woman, no world. Just think, if no woman in the world, no one can assume no one can assume can do their works without a woman. Let us start with the opinion of their parents. When a girl is born, they feel like they will burden to them, and they feel like they have to bear much amount, like problems may occur while when a girl born in the family. A survey made by UNO states that 700 girls are missing and are added to the increasing count of missing girls in India, which means that 250,000 girls, 250,000 girls, children were added to the missing girl. And also think that they feel burden, like they have to pay dowry for the marriages, and also they feel like insecure while a girl child born in the family. Many people still believe that a girl is a greater responsibility than a boy because of the dangers she faces in being seen as a sex object. Girls are not sent to schools and colleges because they have to be married at the age of 18 to 20 years, because they can't pursue their careers after the age of 18. They can't fulfill their dreams. In 2001, census revealed that 793 girls are there for every 1,000 boys in the Punjab. It seems that, and also in 2007, the skulls of the girl child are discovered under the wells, which means that women are being suicided. In Palanpur, a village in Gujarat, uh, near the bank, a jeep driver found that a dog trying to take a plastic bag from where a girl child was dead in that bag, which seems that parents are trying to trying to killing their killing their girl child. There are many successful women like Kiran Bedi, Mother Teresa, Aishwarya Rai, who are achieving their dreams in their lives. Thank you. Any questions?
What is the biggest remedy to stop these activities?
Well, we can create awareness. We can create awareness on the public that
Do you
girls.
think that awareness may affect the future?
Yeah, awareness may can affect these activities, so that we can't kill the girl child. Thank you.
Great job.
Hello all of you. This is Venkatesh from CSE-B. So I am here to present a presentation about the wheat plastic pollution. That means uh, in nowadays we use so many plastic uses. So in our day-to-day life we use plastic in many times. So that's why environment is get polluted by the plastic uses. So mainly, first of all, what is meant by plastic? So plastic is a material that can change its shape. So that's why we use the plastic in many things to made up of by the plastic, because we can easily change its shape. So mainly most plastic is made up of by mankind. So they do not occur in nature. So plastic is made up of by petrol chemicals, that is natural gas and petroleum. So by these two kinds, the plastic is made up of. It is a high toxic. It is, when we burn the plastic, it releases the toxic chemicals and it is polluted the air. So mainly, do you think in 1 minute worldwide the 1 million bottles are purchased? So this is how the plastic is purchased by the people. So it is getting more affected to our health. So to control this plastic, there are so many solutions. First of all, what affects to the earth by the plastic pollution? First of all, it is upsets the food chains, and it is also affect the groundwater level, and it is also affect the land, and it is decrease the soility, I mean fertility of the land, and it kills the animals, etc. So main one is, we are day to day life we use the one time plastic use. So it is a more increases in our day to day life. When we use the one time plastic, then it is after the use they throw it out, so it is not degradable into the nature. So while throw it into the water, it is affected to the, and it is a risk to the water animals like fishes, etc. And while we throw it on the land, it is soil is uh, fertility is decreases and is not degradable. The plastic is not degradable into the soil. And while we burn the plastic, the toxic chemicals are released as and is enter into the air. The air get polluted. So by this the animals also eaten by the plastic. When we use one-time plastic like water bottles, plastic bags, they are thrown into the garbage. The animals are eaten. So by that the animals are died. So beat the plastic. First of all, to reduce these problems, we plant the trees, and three things must and should we know: reuse, reduce, recycle. That means when we use the plastic, must and should reuse. That means one plastic is used, then use the same plastic material to the many things. And most of in our day-to-day life reduce the plastic use. And while we using the important plastic, I mean that in our day-to-day life, then it must be recycled. Then only we can save the earth and the global warming. The main solution to the plastic pollution reduces: first, recycle everything and plant the trees. Next one, and main thing is, people, I mean educated people must be educated to the other peoples how the plastic is affected to the world. And mainly the plastic is causes global warming, and it is affected to the our earth. So all of you take the precautions to reduce the plastic. So that's why our earth is saved. So say no use of plastic and save earth. Thank you for giving this great opportunity. Thank you. Is there any questions to us?
What are the major What are the major effects of plastic?
Yes, there is a so many effects. That mean polluted the main sea. Sea oceans means when we are any festival like Vinayak Chaturthi, and at that time we dissolved statues into the water. It is mostly affected, and it is built by the toxic chemicals. It is affected to the water animals. So as well as it is polluted the water also. In air, when we burn the plastic and the high toxic chemicals like carbon monoxide is released into the air, it is affected, I mean polluted to the air. And this polluted air taken by the humans, it is causes the humans are affected by the cancer. And also we increase the global warming also. Is there any questions to us?
As a human, what do you do to protect our planet? As a human, what do you do to protect our planet from the plastic?
So the main three things, as I said earlier, three things: reuse, reduce, recycle. This is the main three things to save our planet, I think. So take these precautions. Thank you.
Can you please mute and
Hi. Hi, this is Sandhya from CSE-B. Now I'm going to present a topic about digital world. Digital world is the availability and tools which are used in the world. For example, we use internet to communicate and smart devices technology. Many more technologies are invented. Um, Consumers want more entertainment and information, like at home, AC, TV, etc. While we are in journey and we need mobile, etc. We live in a digital world. Digital world, people are connected by the devices and media. This is the world full of ideas and learning and opportunities. Aspects of the digital world: fast communication, effective education, industrial revolution, advanced security, and medical world, and ethical hacking. If we come to the benefits of the digital world, there are education, opportunity, connectivity, and entertainment. In education, we can access the information, news, and learning. Opportunity, new ways to work, express, and ideas and innovations. Connectivity, people can connect in many ways, like uh, to communicate in mobile and from anywhere. Entertainment, access to a vast range of media and hobbies. If we come to the disadvantages, data security. Data security means if we want to save any data, but because of some technical issues, some people hack our data. And crime and terrorism, work overload, social disconnect, digital media, second-hand living, addiction. People are addicted to digital world, like they can't live without mobiles and without systems, etc. Children in a digital world. Children are addicted to the mobiles, internet, and they can't live without the mobiles, etc. How the digital world changes. According to the scientists, by 2050, there will be 9 billion people to feed, clothe, transport, employ, and educate. Our world is full of screens. We keep them in hands while we sleep, in pockets and purses, and near to us, with screens and in our desk and countertops. What should we keep in our mind? We should do not share any ATM number, PIN, OTP, etc. to anyone. Uh, we should take all fake mobile apps and do not give access permission to a mobile. And we should not share any personal information in social media and fake links of offers. Thank you. Any questions?
How digital, how digital media is affecting our youth?
Digital media, we can't be without watching TV. Not you, some people, right? Like that, it affects the people.
Not only TV is the digital media. You give examples.
Examples means mobiles, internet. Some people play video games. Any questions?
This is Shashir. My topic is Indian Army. Indian Army is celebrated every year in January 15th,
Every year in India on January 15th, Army Day means a day to salute the valiant soldiers who sacrificed their lives to protect our country and the people living in India. Indian Army. The Army has provided the regimental color its jawans carry are still a matter of honors. The many wars it faced have ensured that those traditions would be carried on by many generations in fighting jawans in years to come. Army strength formations, corps, armors, infantry, artillery, air defense, aviation, territorial army. These are the formations of army and strength of army. The headquarters of Indian Army and defense headquarters of Indian Army is located in New Delhi. And the chief commander is for Indian Army is President Ramnath Kovind. The main motto of Indian Army is Seva Paramo Dharmaha. It means service before self. And the Indian Army marks the position in the top level world, the best army in the best armed forces across the world, and it was full fledged by the Indian government, and it makes the people's life happy and beautiful. Any questions? Any doubts?
What do you exactly mean by your motto of
That is,
Indian Army?
yeah, that's not my motto. It's Indian Army motto. Service before self. It
Even
means,
I asked the motto of Indian Army, not your motto.
okay. It means service before self. It means that professional service precedes the personal service.
A very good afternoon to everyone. A very good afternoon to everyone. This is Anuja from CSE-B. Today I will share a few thoughts about my idea. The topic is digital media is the media that is recorded in codes rather than waves. There are different types of media and there are so many examples. Some of the examples are M3 players, digital cameras, digital phones, and there are some of the strategies for digital media, technology platform, social media, online marketing, user experience, conversion metrics. There are so many advantages of digital media. When we when we compile a content, it's very easy in cheaper cost. Digital files are easily transmitted from one media to another media and received from another media. It made easier and so faster to transmit the media, and digital copies are exactly same as they as original. These digital media cost very cheaper, and some of the disadvantages of digital media are spending too much of time on the internet can affect your eyes more. If you are spending too much time on internet, your eyes will affect, and people using too much of internet can disconnected from the real world. if you are using too much internet and using digital world, you can far away from the real world. There have been many cyber attacks. There have been many cyber attacks on banks, corporate sectors, and phones using this internet. Spending too much of time on internet can affect your eyes. Thank you.
Any questions? How to collect research information in different platforms, social media platforms? How to collect different research data information from different platforms? How can you collect? You stay
From Google, internet, through this, I collect information. Okay, thank you.
Question